all the disrespect before you play back. Button check. Button check.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another beautiful morning. The weekend is here. We done made it of buttons that need to be checked. We talking about Capcom Cup 12, top 16, and we can't watch it. We got 3 days for free, and now they done put up that damn wall. They done put up the damn paywall, and none of us can jump over the damn thing unless you got some money. But here's the thing. Your boy knows what happened. I know how top 16 went down. I know who's in top 8, but I'm not gonna just spoil it for y'all. I'm gonna allow y'all to make the decision. If you feel comfortable in knowing this information, then join me in the second half of this video. The stamps are down below. All right, chapters are down below if you guys wanna know that information. So this is what we're gonna do. And yes, I'm wearing different clothes because I had to film this at 2 different times. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start off the video talking about the FGC reaction. No spoilers, just talking about the FGC reactions and how bummed out everybody is. Sajam even goes in a little more. I'm also gonna talk about FGC Pro / streamer that got banned for trying to leak some of the damn footage. And then after that, we're gonna talk about the spoilers. And I'm gonna talk about how I felt, if it was worth the money, how I even got to that conclusion, and everything that was going on from the chat, to the commentators, to the pros, to the crowd, all that stuff. We'll wrap it up. Once again, chapters down below so you don't accidentally see some spoilers. If you don't want to see some, let's unpack, let's go. All right, starting right here with Justin Wong. He said, doing a watch party for 3 days of Capcom Cup has been so amazing. I'm so sad. We can't do a watch party for the remaining tournament. See y'all next week, I guess. And that one has almost 800 likes. Continuing on, we got Broski right here. Well, actually started with Bolt Strike. He says, sad that Capcom Cup is over. Seemed like there were more matches still to come. Anyways, bring on March 17th. Everybody looking forward to that. I guess that Alex release right here says, man. Underneath though, Broski says, they all split the $1 million 16 ways and walked happily into the sunset. The end. Bolt Strike just responds with this nice little gift right here. So this is the way to us, that didn't pay for the pay-per-view, this is the way it ended, right? It just stopped at 16. They split the milli 16 ways, happily ever after. Then we get deeper. Aru right here says, if anyone finds a pirate stream broadcasting stolen Capcom footage tomorrow, be sure to let me know so I can alert the proper authorities and get the stream shut down for the good of the community. Wink, wink. We know where you're going with this. Underneath, you got this Harada. Okay, yeah, you see what that is. And then Battle Hub streams. And I don't want to see any of these illegal streams in my DMs or replies at all. And hello, Aru. I am the proper authorities. Please report all illegal streaming broadcasts to me. Thanks. And we need community-seated torrent for the whole thing. They can't stop us all. You got this nice little gift here. And then I'm here to inform you that I am the proper authority. Proper authorities here, please send the links. And continuing on, I smell a rat. And yeah, I'm sitting here right next to the phone, ready to immediately hit up the FBI, CIA, NSA, you name it. Hit me up with the link to the illegal stream and we will take them down real quick. Piracy is evil and everything should be pay-per-view. And you got, yeah, fuck off. Well, yeah, y'all get the vibe. Then I noticed Sajam posted this. Actually, he posted this like a day or 2 ago. And this is at the very end of his video. I'll put the video down, or the video link down below if you guys want to check it for yourself. But he's pretty much sticking to his guns. Check this out.
I don't know what their expectation is on making money. Like, I'm sure the Japanese fans will buy the pay-per-view. They even have a pay-per-view for SFL Japan as an example. I think it's whack, but I'm not pissed at them for doing it because like it's a different product that they've chosen to sell and whatever, right? Like they want to do it that way, fine. But Capcom Cup, it's like, come on, man. Capcom's doing pretty well, guys. I don't think they need to make money off of the pay-per-view from Street Fighter. You know what I mean? Like, I think the company itself is doing fine. This is just what it is. Like, the product of Capcom Cup will become something that, like, I think people outside of Japan care a lot less about. That is like an incalculable loss, but what they do gain money. It's about like, hey, we made some money right now, smile, versus, hey, we're continuing to grow interest in this product and we're going to sell X amount of copies for the, like, which is better? Who can say? I mean, I think everybody can say, but you know, No, I don't care if you spoil Capcom Cup. They'll announce everything too. Like, people will know who won Capcom Cup. They're gonna announce it. I'm sure their social media will have like a winner's picture. You'd think Capcom's gonna not say, hey, we just gave $1 million to this person. Congrats to them for winning. You didn't see it, but it was sick. Everyone set up a call sheet bet if Capcom will sue and or DMCA Liquipedia for posting results. Incross, get your ass DMCA'd. Get his ass. Incross cannot be allowed to live. This just sucks in like all ways, shapes, or forms. We all know, right? As someone who likes Street Fighter a lot, it like really hurt my interest in following all CBD stuff. It's crazy to think that we live in a world where in 2026, I'm not interested in Evo and I'm not interested in Capcom Cup, but like here we are. Not sure how that's possible, but like what a world to live in, huh?
All right, stopping right there. What a world to live in. We got so hyped in the last 3 days. I'll admit, it was dope. I loved reporting these videos. I was waking up hella early. It ended like 5 or 6 each morning. So it was a lot of hustle on this side. And I read y'all comments. I appreciate the love where you guys were like, thank you for your consistency and your hustle with Button Check. I appreciate that, man. But I actually enjoyed it. So when top 16 came around, I saw everybody coming through like, oh, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bullshit, I ain't paying this, all that stuff. So I know as far as like in the West, Capcom lost a lot of money, or they didn't get a lot of money like they think they would, because I really, like Sajam was saying, a lot of people are not gonna cave. They're simply not gonna pay the amount. I wanna know what's going on because I report the news. I wanna give the people an option because like Sajam said, they're gonna post it. And that's gonna suck. They're going to post it and you're just gonna be like, oh, I already know who won. It's spoiled anyway. People are gonna make videos about it. Now they can't show audio or yada yada, but there's gonna be spoilers everywhere. So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find out for myself exactly what the hell's going on. I ain't gonna get no copyright strike or anything like that, but I'm gonna give the people a chance to know if they wanna know. I'm gonna give y'all the play-by-play, which brings us to this point. Somebody actually got banned for leaking information. By the way, before I continue this part of the video, hello to all the Cap Cops that are watching this. Thank you for joining us here on Button Check, giving me an extra view. Please subscribe. Take the time. Why do you subscribe? You're already doing a Cap Cop, probably having your little Capcom donut. Anyway, just subscribe. You know, become part of the family. Anyway, what the hell I'm trying to say is somebody finally got banned by the name of Sonic Saw. A lot of you are pretty familiar with Sonic Saw, been in the FGC for a long time. Apparently, the Cap Cops were not playing because this man got banned on Twitch damn near instantly, but the way he did it was hilarious. So first I noticed this, streamer bans posted, Twitch partner Sonic Saw has been banned. You see his profile picture right there. Underneath though, they say how. The Cap Cops got him, dang, check it out. This man was wearing shades. He was wearing like some sunglasses so you could see the reflection of the damn Capcom Cup in his glasses. Now, first of all, Cap Cops, it's blurred on this side, so no, I'm not leaking anything. You can't make out anything. I ain't getting no damn strike, all right? Continue. Enjoy your donut is what I'm trying to say. So look at this. He's blurred right here. Now, when I click on it right here, you see the damn chat. Laugh my ass off, Sonic, I see you. Got the shades tech. Don't make the spot too hot. Yep, his buttons is too good. I'm fucking dying. I haven't found my headset. I'm fucking dying. I haven't found my headset for an hour, but just watching, Ed ain't even that bad. Nah, he's bad, LOL. He's kind of cancer. Of course, it's fucking Ed in his glasses. What's the score right now? So he was actually, this fool was actually doing it. I think I've seen somebody do that before with like a mainstream pay-per-view event, but not in the FGC, man. So continuing on, they say, what did he do this time? They meant it, laugh my ass off. Rest in peace, Sonic Saw. The stream got taken down fast, my goodness. They're not playing around. Cap Cops are moving insane. Y'all have been kidding, or y'all have to be kidding me, laugh my ass off. But then when you go to Sonic Saw, because I was curious, what did he have to say? I know he's on here, so I was like, I wonder how much time he got. Because, you know, Capcom, they seem like they're not playing around. Is this indefinite? Are they going to fine him or something like that? And how much did he show? I don't know. But when I go to his page right here, I notice he posted 2-day vacation. I'll be all right. Wait a minute. So you're telling me if we leak some information, we get a little slap on the wrist? That's not my wrist. This is my wrist, right? Anyway, slap on the wrist. 2-day vacation? He said, I'll be all right. 2-day vacation. FGC underneath that is responding, say, laugh my ass off. Nice try, though. Incredibly based move. You're goated for this, by the way. Worth, LOL. Legend shit. And it continues. Not all heroes wear capes. You get the vibes. People is like laughing, saying, or they appreciate it. I was, honestly, when I first read it, I was thinking, oh, man, maybe that's indefinite. You know what I'm saying? Like a permaban something. He talking about a 2-day vacation. I wonder it would have been more serious though if he would have been on YouTube, because like even Roofamonger was saying like he did it once, not trying to leak it like this guy, but he actually showed a clip or something, right? And they striked him. Like they big boy striked him, you know, and in YouTube it's 3 strikes and you're out. You don't have a channel no more, you don't exist, which is crazy to me. So I wonder if he did this on YouTube, like on his channel, because he does have one, that if it would have been an actual strike and it would have been serious. But Twitch, what else can they do? Come to think about it. If you do it on Twitch, I guess the only thing they can do is take down the stream and ban you for a couple of days. I didn't think that. And now we get to the nitty gritty, but hold on, in this section, before we say any spoilers, first I'm gonna tell you how I got to this point, and I'm gonna tell you just the atmosphere of top 16. Was it worth the money? How I even got there? I'm gonna tell you all that. So first off, I'm gonna start it without no spoilers, and then right after, once again, chapters below, we'll get into some spoilers if you guys wanna know. All right, so check this out. I have been saying this for so many months, saying, what are we gonna do when top 16 comes around? Are we simply gonna stop watching? A lot of you said yes. Some of you said, I'm not even gonna watch in the first place. I talked to Dirty Low, and he was saying that he was kind of peeking in and peeking out during the 3 free days. You know, a lot of people were thinking it was hype as hell. But once the pay-per-view popped off, they were like, I'm out. I'm not gonna watch it. Dirty Low told me that last night. He was like, nah, it's whack as hell. I ain't down with that, all right? And I saw some comments that said the same thing. But then I was in a dilemma because I was like, yo, I report the news though. Like I actually have to like talk to y'all and know everything that's going on. And yes, they're gonna release the footage in 2 weeks and that's gonna suck hell. But I'm like, I wanna know what the stream looks like. I wanna know what the process is to pay for it. I wanna know like, was it worth it? Because a lot of people were like, is it worth the money? Are they gonna do anything special? Yada, yada, right? Then what broke the camel's back is I had a subscriber. I had a homie by the name of Oscar P. What up, Oscar P? He messaged me, and you know, he's always been really supportive. I got a message from him saying, yo, I donated to you, I guess to your super thanks, go watch it. Like, I want you to do this. So after I read his message, I was like, you know, that honestly is pretty much the deciding factor for me, because I was talking to my wife about it, and she was like, you're the news, just do it and tell the people what to expect. Then if you don't want to do it next year, now you know what you're getting into, right? Because it's technically the first year they did it for the Capcom Cup. So I was like, all right. After I talked to my wife, and obviously after I got that message from Oscar, I was like, all right, I'm going to watch it, right? So I sign up. I go to the stream, and then at first I have trouble. It's so damn difficult. I'm like, golly, there's like, you can do English, but there's a lot of stuff that's still not in English. I had to like Google to see, how do you watch this damn thing? Finally, Google actually helped me out. The total price for just watching, what was it, top 16? $8.38, which honestly is a lot cheaper than I thought it was gonna be. I thought, well, first of all, I thought it was gonna be like 10 bucks. It all came out to about $8.38, not including Street Fighter League, because honestly, it's a bundle package, so you could pay a little more for Street Fighter League. I think it comes out like to $13, $14. I wasn't down for that. So I was like, I'm just interested in the top 16, all right? So I'm watching top 16. The quality, as far as like on my stream, is good. It's crystal clear. A lot of people saying it's better than it was in the hub. The chat seems very slow. Matter of fact, people are questioning in the chat, how many people are watching this? Because they don't have no number. There's no number to tell you how many people are watching it, but the chat is moving like, and then another 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't look like many people were in there, and I saw the same people kind of posting over and over again. Towards the end of top 16, you started seeing a little more, but it definitely didn't look. This was the English one, by the way. Can't speak for the Japan stream. But for the English one, it definitely looked like it was a lot slower. Now, since they didn't put numbers on there, there's no way of really telling. Even though it was just $8, there was literally nothing different from that stream from what we saw for free for the first 3 days. Everybody was thinking, well, is the production value gonna go up? Are they gonna do something special that they didn't do last year? If they figure out something different, then yeah, less ad breaks, yada, you know, maybe it'll be worth the money. It was exactly the same. Matter of fact, they started off with big ad breaks to the point where the chat was like, what the hell? Like, we just took a break, then we come back, you gonna take another break? Now, the commentators did good with the time management. You're talking about Yipes, and you're talking about Vicious. That's who they started out with. Those guys are pros, so they're good with like stalling. They had to stall a lot, you know? And by the time they came back with the ad breaks, the chat was like, please no, say cola. I'm just telling you what the chat said, because they said it a lot. Please don't come back with no say cola, yeah? And then finally when they came back with Damascus and Sherry Jennings. People in the chat didn't seem to have a problem with that. If anything, they were saying that Sherry Jennings looked good. So they come back from break, and automatically I'm thinking, like, this is literally no different from what we saw for free last year in the 3 days that we saw. Now, the gameplay was hype, and I won't spoil that just yet, but it's no different. There's no value to this. All you did was put it behind a paywall. So now I'm like, yo, would I be interested in watching this next year? I'll answer that in a second. And I'll answer that right now because I've come to an ultimate conclusion about all of this. But first, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna get to the spoiler part. So once again, chapters down below if you wanna fast forward past the spoilers, because I'm gonna do this part right now. We're gonna talk about top 8, how it got there, how I felt about that. And then right after that, we're gonna get to the ultimate conclusion of will I ever do this again? So top 8. Top 8, and no, for the Capcom Cops, once again, I'm not gonna show anything. I'm following the rules, baby. Enjoy your donuts. Listen, here's what I'm talking about. So, top 8 is chock full of players I don't care about. That sounds mean. That sounds mean as hell, but it seems like it always happens for the biggest tournaments for me. I have like 4 or 5 players. I have a lot that I root for, and when it comes down to top 8, ain't damn near none of them in there. And I'm like, yo, and that's not a Capcom Cup 12 issue. You know, that's just an issue directly with life. It happens all the time when I root for somebody, but I will take some of that back because there's 2. There's 2 people in top 8 that I was rooting for that are in there. So, okay, I'm happy with that. But I got to tell you, watching top 16 was hype. Oh, there was some good-ass matches. Now, technically, like I said, it wasn't any different from the free stuff that we saw for the 3 days. But we were waiting for a lot of these matches, and they were hype. They did provide. Now, there was no extra presentation or production to make it worth the money, but it was hype, all right? But there were upsets. Crazy upsets, y'all. Some of the favorites are gone. Let me show you the top 8 right now. It is Blas. Okay, that's a young man I was rooting for, right? And a lot of them predicted him to win this whole thing. Right next to him, it is Fudo. Oh, we got like a 16-year-old and a 40-year-old right next to each other. A lot of people predicted Fudo as well, so I'm okay. Matter of fact, those are my 2 picks. Because the rest, you got Sahara, you got Dual Kevin playing his ass off, VX Bao, Higuchi, Mickey kills you. No Mena, no Lashar, eliminated. Y'all, Itabashi was running it with kills you. They got all the way down to 4-4. Matter of fact, Itabashi had the lead, and I was rooting for him so hard because I just wanted a geef. I said, you know what? Let a geef win this whole thing and just mix the hell out of it. And no, sadly, he had the lead, but Kills You came back. No disrespect to Kills You, but I just wanted it for Itabashi. You know, he's a lot older as well. So Itabashi, unfortunately, didn't make it to top 8. So this is your top 8. Blas, Fudo, Sahara, Dual Kevin, VX Bell, Higuchi, who was playing his ass off. Higuchi is the one that eliminated Lashar, y'all. That went back to back down to the wire. It almost seemed like the way Higuchi was playing made Lashar feel uncomfortable. You could see it in his facial expressions. You know, he was still doing godly stuff, but at the end, man, Higuchi just had a hell of a game plan, just chucking them booms. He was on it, probably playing the best Street Fighter of his life. He eliminates Lashar. Even after he pops off and he's like, oh, like I can't believe I just beat Lashar. So anyway, got that. You got Mickey, who eliminated Mena RD, which was crazy because that also came down, I think it came down to 4-4, and Mena was devastated. Mena just like got up, shook his hand, and he sat back in his chair like, shit. You could literally see him just staring at the sky, like replaying everything in his mind, like, holy crap, how did this happen? Mena RD is out. Dual Kevin came to play. You know, he always does, but I swear, like when I first learned about this guy, he wasn't top of the top. He was always just like kind of like a good player. But in the last several years, this dude just elevated. Okay, kind of like a sleeper. But in the last 2 or 3 years, like, holy shit, Dual Kevin ain't no joke. And then he's here. He's killing, y'all. He is killing it. And Dual Kevin is the only USA rep in top 8 for Cap Cup. So I got to root for some Dual Kevin. I kind of was. Don't get me wrong. I like Dual Kevin. He just wasn't one of my top picks. But Fudo and Blas were both in my top picks. And if I got to choose between the two, I don't know. It's a toss-up because I love Blas and I love what he's doing for the community. I love that, that he's representing the youth. And how could you not like Blas, bro? He just has an amazing personality. But Fudo is an OG, and he's close to my age. You know what I'm saying? He's a family man. There was even a tweet where his wife posted, like, oh, he just came home, and he took the kids to school. Then he went back to Capcom Cup. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a full-time family man, and he's still in here whooping some ass. How could you not root for some Fudo? So here's the part of the story, or the video, where I get to how I felt, is it worth it, and will I be watching this? So no more spoilers from here on out. So it's like I said, since I watched Top 16, I feel like I don't need to watch Top 8 anymore. Matter of fact, I feel like I don't need to watch pay-per-view part of Cap Cup anymore. I really don't. I am not gonna watch Top 8, and I can. It's mine to watch for free, but I feel like I don't have to. What I'm gonna do is just wait for Twitter and the Capcom account to update it. If they want to update it, say, hey, here's the winner. I'm gonna say, okay, that's cool. And then when next year rolls around, I'm probably gonna do the same thing, meaning I will watch the first 3 days and we could have some fun and report, because we all did. I think we had a great time for the last 3 days. But once the pay-per-view wall goes up, I'm done. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna wait for the update, and I'm gonna wait for the 2 weeks later, and then we could report it. If something crazy happened there and one of the players kind of like brought it back up 2 weeks later, we could talk about it. I did the same thing for Street Fighter League Japan, and that video got some views. People were interested, even though it was 2 weeks later, right? Because we had no idea what was happening. So all in all, am I gonna do this again? No. But if I can be honest, it's not just, oh, it was pay-per-view. It was just when I watched it and it came to the conclusion of like, okay, here's the top 8. I thought to myself, this is nothing here is worth the pay-per-view. Nothing, they did nothing behind the scenes. They did nothing to build it up, no storyline, no nothing to make you think, okay, I'm willing to do this. $8, $10 is not a lot of money. And if you did it, more power to you. I'm not here to judge, because I know the FGC is split. Some are like, I'm gonna do it. This is gonna help us grow. And other people are like, no, you're selling out. So I get it. I'm not here to judge. Hey, if you were in that chat last night and you watched it, more power to you. If you're not, more power to you. I'm just here to report the news. You know what I'm saying? For me though, now I know at least where I stand. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch the free stuff next year, but I really hope to God they either provide some kind of extra marketing and promotion to where they could build it up and add the production value, add the storyline, something so we can go, okay, it's worth the $10, now we're in. Some kind of free cosmetics, something in the game, something to make us feel like it's worth it and they appreciate it or appreciate our support more. Or I'm just gonna watch the first free 3 days and then not watch the rest. And that is Butt Check family. Definitely let me know how you are feeling, man. This is at least how I'm feeling right now. We got a long ways until the next Cap Cup shows its face. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe, hey, glass half full, maybe they win us over. Maybe something changes, they do the necessary things, and we're like, okay, it's worth it now. We're gonna invest in this. Or it stays exactly the same. I'm kind of leaning towards that just because if I look at the updates for the game, period, it seems like they're moving rather slowly, so I don't expect them, like if they're not moving fast on that, how are they gonna move fast on this? So I'm not expecting much. So if nothing changes, like I said, to each their own, absolutely to each their own, but I think I'll just enjoy the first free 3 days if nothing changes. But if it does, then that's a whole nother discussion and I'm open for it. So either way, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for the amazing love, man. I will see you tomorrow. And by the time I see you tomorrow, we'll have a Capcom champion. We will have a Cap Cup champion. How y'all feeling about that? We will have a Cap Cup champion and won't even know who the hell it is for 2 weeks. Well, let's be real. We're probably going to know sooner than that because there's going to be a lot of leaks and stuff like that. But either way, man, I'm here. If you guys got any suggestions, I'm going to do a poll on the community page as well to see how y'all feel about this and how you want me to proceed with top 8, or if you even want me to proceed at all. So either way, thank you guys for the massive love. I will see you some way, somehow tomorrow. And as always, I don't know what it is, but I know somehow, some way, once again, it's about to get better. Love y'all forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
That is a good cup of joe. Oh, that is a good cup of joe. Oh, this right here, this says, hello, beautiful. That's for y'all. Now for the butt check, fam. That's for the Cap Cops that are stopping by. I just wanted to have a drink with y'all since you're eating the donuts. I wanted to have a cup of coffee with y'all and enjoy you. I want to indulge with you guys. This is probably the first time you've ever stopped by on little old button check. So I wanted to say, hey, good morning. Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate this good coffee. Oh my God, look. Oh my God, I'm so, oh my God.